Today we're looking at Ticktime, a cube that serves as a timer amongst a variety of other things. And we're just going to start with getting this plastic off. I'm definitely going to stop using the X-Acto knife for getting the plastic off, as it's good for opening mail and stuff. It seems to have difficulty with this plastic. After a while, I just decided to rip it off. The box it comes in looks really cool. You have the numbers on the side, and then you have the little logo on top. All in all, really cool box. And now let's get this bad boy open. I'm trying to make it slow and dramatic. And pulling it off from the side here. On top we have the user manual for the Ticktime. They put a lot of care into the packaging of this, and I really enjoy it. Here it is. It almost looks like a little PC. You have a really in-depth manual and breakdown of all the parts. And as you can see, it comes with a lot of features that we'll go over more in depth in a minute. Here is the cube. I realized you couldn't peel the plastic off, and instead you just kind of have to slide it off. And here it is. You have the side that's used for encoding and setting alarms. Makes a lot of good sounds. And then here are the sides for each time that you want to set the timer to. And here's the screen side. These lights represent the buttons on the back, so that way you don't need to look on the back when pressing them. I didn't learn that until a little bit later. And we'll just set that aside. Here is the optional base that I really love. It adds a lot of depth to this product. I love the mechanical keys. And then of course we have a standard USB-C charging cable. Nothing really special about it. And then that's all for the box. We'll put this to the side. It's gonna need some charge before we put it to use. So I'm gonna put it on the charger real quick and we'll cut to that. Okay, so we got it on the charger. As you can see, it has a standard clock with a calendar as well. We have two different modes for the clock. We have 24-hour and 12-hour. And on the back here, so that little spinny thingy, yeah, that's what you use to set the timers and whatnot. And then these buttons in the corner are what you use to switch modes. As you can see right now, I'm setting the year. I already have the year set, so I'm just going to set it back to 2026. And then you can also set the calendar, but I've already done that. And the lights on the corners, those actually represent the buttons. So you don't need to spin it around to figure out which button you're pressing. And the numbers on the side represent the preset for timers. So as you can see, I have the 5 up, so it represents the 5-minute timer. And while this counts down, I'm going to cut to a quick trivia break. Enjoy. And we're back. 3, 2. So that is what the alarm sounds like on vibrate. And here is what setting an alarm looks like. As you can see, that blue alarm clock in the upper left corner with a 1 in the middle, that shows that we have our alarm on. Right now I'm setting the alarm, and I'm setting the days that it's gonna go off. I think I ended up setting it to 1603. And these are the day configurations for setting alarms. You have 1 through 7, which is all days of the week, 1 through 6, and 1 through 5. 1 through 5 is just business days, Monday through Friday. 1 through 6 is Monday through Saturday. So we're gonna do 1603, and I can't remember specifically what I put. I think I just did every day of the week. Oh, and I accidentally stumbled upon the stopwatch function, which is pretty cool. If you run laps in the kitchen or something, or you're timing somebody, I mean, I guess you could bring this outside. And here is the alarm. So there's the alarm. And you can have up to 3 different alarms with this, which is really cool. Right now we only have 1 activated. If all 3 were activated, you would see 3 little clocks on there. And then I've already shown you the preset timer functions that this has. Now, one of the main features of this clock or cube is its implementation as a Pomodoro timer. The Pomodoro technique is basically 25 minutes of work with 5 minutes of break. That red tomato represents the 25 minutes of work. Now that the 25-minute block is over, we get the blue tomato, which represents that we are taking a 5-minute break. This never really worked for me as a kid because I would take a much longer break, but with this timer, that would help break the cycle. All in all, this is a really cool product. However, it is a little pricey at $50. Sorry for the camera shakes, I kept bumping the camera endlessly. However, one of the things that I find interesting is the decorative buttons, while really cool and I love the noise they make, I feel like there is a lot of unused potential there. And I really do feel like something could be put into this little platform and buttons that could help bring more functionality into the timer. All in all, I'm going to give this product a 9 out of 10. Cue outro sequence.